Hi, the recording's going. We're good. We're live. We're regular Marine with regular gun. We need one more shambling round. We got to remember to turn that in at the end of the run. Because we are desperate for those hegemony credits. How in the world are we going to function without a big fat stack of hegemony credits? It's really weird to have a water barrel flop in the middle right there. Like that. Excuse me? Which means water must be this way? Nope. Dang, that was it's fine. Who cares? I'll take a hit for a key. Oh my good lord. Will I take another hit for a key? Yes. I mean, no. But I would have. Dang, man, that's great. Two keys right back and back to each other. So it would have been nice to have been able to get the other guy, the other question mark boy. But one, it's not necessary, and two, there's like a 2 out of 3 chance that he would have given me something I couldn't use. A heart, an ammo. The armor would have been cool, but it would not have been worth it to lose health to get health. It's totally worth it to lose health to get key. Even though I didn't lose health, because I'm better than this game. When it comes to that, Smiley's revolver, that's such a good one. That's discounts going forward. So my weekend is done. Today is Sunday the 12th, I think. I'm not really super far ahead on my, I don't have much of a backlog. I think this will go up like 4 days after recording, which is fine. Sometimes it's fine. Sometimes it's just fine to be at least not behind, but at least not super ahead, you know? And sometimes you just gotta accept it. It's just life. That gives you lemonade, and you say, yum, thank you. Slap that on my tongue, slap. Slap that lemonade. Slap. Yum and thank you. You know, I think this week I might try to do another. I've at least stayed one ahead, meaning like I haven't gone to where I'm making it for the next day at all yet. That hasn't happened. It will happen at some point in the future. It hasn't happened at this point in the present, which is good. If I can do on my days off like 2 runs, I can get a little bit more ahead. Moorhead is the name of the college. That's a joke. That's the reference I was making there. Is Moorhead the name of the college? I actually do not know. Donut's the name of the college. That's the joke I was making there. Dude, stop! Oh my god, it's 2 every time? This is horrendous. This is going so badly, and there's a chance that I might even still not flawless this. God damn, that was so rough. I really got myself into a bad situation there, and I'm glad that I blanked, but I hate blanking twice on an easy fight like this. Like, you know, I've been having some trouble with the Trigger Twins recently, and I think it's because of my up and at them approach. I'm something of a atomic man. What's his name? Is it Atomic Man? I don't know. Anyway, I'm something of that guy. Oh, it's on me. When it comes to my approach to these early fights, I get really up and at them, and It's not always the smartest. I will buy the blank instead of going for the thing. Totally 100% worth it. I got all these free blanks. The letter R. I. Wait. Oh, I wanted to say the letter R, but I said I instead. Dude, fuck this gun! God, I get it so much. I feel. Or, you know, confirmation bias. I don't like it, and so it seems like I get it all the fucking time because I'm always paying attention to how unhappy I am when I get it. We're not going to get Smiley's revolver for 2 reasons. One, to save money and spend 60 at the same time. That's not a good way to save money. That's a good way to spend money. If I got the ability to steal, I'd have it in a heartbeat. But it's not the reality in which we're living now, is it? You know what I really like about the lowercase r? Is how little I like the lowercase r. Like, I know that sounds... Oh! Sounds like contradict city. But I honestly mean it. I don't care about the lowercase r even with any of its synergies. There's just one that's good, but it's not worth the, like, even looking it up to remember which one it is. So, fuck it. Like, I'm just gonna burn through it on this low floor where it still seems like somewhat decent. Not good, but somewhat decent. For the number of shots per clip or whatever. And then I'll be done with it. I'll husk it. I'll thrust it into the dust and wind. Cool. Cool that that's locked. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Lock, lock, lock. They really did make the ultimate trashable gun in the lowercase r. And it's got a lot of ammo, so you can use it stupidly to burn through garbage rooms for a long time. I mean, I know that most trash guns have lots of ammo. That's the trade-off in a lot of situations. If you just want a gun that's not useful, boy, you'll be able to use it forever. But the ones you really want to use, oh, they're gone faster than a dick skin. Ooh. What is that all about? Dang. I thought I had the clearance there. Oh. You can't wean them all. Hey, there's too much shit going on. Dude, I tend to forget just how amazing the Marines reload enhancement is. Because, like, I don't know, I guess by the time it matters, I usually have enough to switch between. What's up, baby? Oh, nothing. It seems like a combination of two things that you very much love right now. Bravissimo. Bravo, my Massimo pants. Wait, no, Massimo was shirts, right? Jinko was the pants. Oh yeah, you're like half a decade younger than me.
5 years, you mean?
Oh, no, you're more. I mean, 5 years is a fucking long time.
Also, at least 6 years.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said half a decade, because it's a less precise amount. No, it's not. See, when you say something vague like that, you're implying that it's not specifically about being exactly 5. or else I would just say the number 5, which is easier to say and also is 5. When you want to be kind of intentionally vague, you use sloppy terminology, as the linguists say. Jackie, what are you doing behind me? Like fighting a boss. You come in here and...
Trying to be scary.
Oh, boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, how dee do that, day do day da. Yeah, I know. He's got nipples as sharp as cat claws up in here. She didn't like that. Boom. That's a good weapon we got. It's going to be the thing that causes us to lose our lead god, because it's one of those things that's really good if you use it perfectly and not good if you ever make mistakes. And I'm one of the latter. Man, one of the people that's made out of ladders. There aren't many of us, but we gotta stick together. If we won't stand up for ourselves, who will stand up on us? You can make a joke out of that. Just take a little bit of work. I don't feel like writing it out. Don't feel like thinking about ladder, etc., etc., etc. Boom, 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 boom. We'll probably need this. My shotgun's looking mighty delicious. Tastes delectable. I don't know what else we're looking for on this fucking floor, or if it's time to just scoot. But I don't feel like we're done. We found both treasure rooms. We already got our boss weapon, which is a good one. And now we're just like getting ourselves surrounded by a bunch of enemies because we're not doing anything right. Alright, that room was unnecessary. And now it's over. I guess we gotta do this. Yes? Okay. Okay. It's snowing, you all. It's like, as soon as I start streaming, every time. Dang, this fucking sucks. What the shitting? Sloppy dick shit. Alright, I'm gonna go see the snow. I'll collect some, and I'll be right back. This is very boring. This is a classic shitty stream technique, but who's here? Who cares? Alright. I'll be right back. All right, it's not a good deal out there. It's looks like it might might pick up, might hang on for a little bit. It's not. It doesn't look like it's just gonna flicker and be gone. Just realizing my neck is very, very sore. And I don't know what that's from. I guess, I feel like sometimes my neck gets sore just from me, like, not getting good sleep, but that doesn't make sense. Oh, fuck. Okay, well. Short run. That sucked. That was fucking, like... That was really shitty how that happened. Man, I don't like that at all. It's gonna be very soon, of course. Okay. That's fine then. Yeah, that was lame. Getting like... I kind of got shoved by the explosion and not actually hit by it. Huh. Maybe as a room starter, maybe that's how you want to use that. Not try to use it as a boss killer or a heavy damage dealer. Maybe you just go in, get a couple dots from it at random, and then you switch over to something to finish guys up. Maybe I found my use case for Mr. Accretion. Maybe I always just got it a little too late for it to be valuable. I don't know what would satisfy me more, like getting hit a bunch on this floor, so it feels like I would have lost it anyway, or like flawlessing this floor and then being able to say that I was just like robbed from me. I don't know what would feel better. Oh, that was a good table flip. I probably would have crapped my pants if I still had the old crest thereabouts. Wow. You can, yeah. Thanks, baby. Man. Wow, did that really kill one thing immediately? Is that strong enough to kill a single segment on its own? Have I been using this thing as a blank maker when it's actually a huge damage dealer? And blanks are just like the cream on the top? Holy shit. I'm an idiot. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, well, I would have been using that on the old king, but here we are. Does fire always go out faster than poison? Is it just a shorter-lived phenomenon in the dungeon? Ooh, that only gave, what, 15? 12.5? Like 13 then. Maybe we'll go to the rat as penance. As penance and teller. And for doing so shitty. We just gotta see if there's any other better place to spend some money. Or any way to not spend the money there. Huh. Never thought about intentionally missing in order to use that as a bat. Jump. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, good fucking lord, we're definitely going. We're definitely going to the rat now. Oh my god. Cannon. What in the fuck? That was so much good stuff so quickly. You know what? I'll keep the mutation because I can use it for water. Okay, sorry, it doesn't have any synergy, right? Okay. And then this. Just a sling. Okay, well, it's much worse than anything I had. Oh, definitely can't do this one. Y'all gonna just let me in? Do nothing. Okay. Well, we got a great big couple of rat guns. We just gotta work our ammo towards them a little bit. But I got other shit guns to use temporarily. Sorry to shit, but I'm in a hurry. Okay, it's been a very long weekend. Today was, did I talk about today at all? Today was my Sunday, which is my Friday at work. Dude, I've been playing a lot of Isaac, and I expected to see a +1 beside my name since we had an extra life. Or an X1 times 1. Thank you. Thank you for being a corpse. Thank you for being a corpse. Been around this corpse and back again. In my days I know I gotta tell you something. Thank you for being a corpse. Okay. This one actually gets it. We'll go back to that. You know what this fucking gun feels like? It feels like playing as Peach or as the Ice Climbers in Smash Brothers. Not the Ice Climbers, the Mr. Game & Watch. Like that 1 out of 9 random chance horse shit that no one likes. Whoops, shouldn't have picked that up. Hey, don't be an idiot. Okay. There's an argument to be made regarding the value of that. Do I have anything that would super benefit from it, though? No. Not really. Not yet. No crazy major shotguns. It's weird how often I have these, like, opinion-changing moments for guns that I, like, aggressively loathe. I just find a slightly different way to use it. I'm like, huh. I see where they were going with that. It wasn't meant to be used in the dumb way that I was using it. Oh, a gun that does random amounts of damage inconsistently and also different dots, some of which can't even affect bosses? That's probably a boss weapon. Oh, it doesn't work? The gun sucks then. Bad gun, bad design, dodge rolls idiots, etc., etc. What's the one that cracks like a watermelon? What point is that supposed to be? Waterworld? The Kevin Costner zone? It always blows my mind that there was a time where, like, Kevin Costner was, like, America's #1 stunner. He's like the guy who could do no fucking wrong in Hollywood for a little while. It wasn't on that one, so it's probably right here. Anyway, work. Let's go back to talking about today at work, because I actually have something to say about it. I hate football with a crazy amount of passion. Not because I think the sport's bad, but because I think people's behavior around it is like, it's like religious ecstasy. That, like, people at a bar when a football game is on are the hardest and most insufferable to deal with. And what's even worse is people not at a bar because a football game is on. So I work at an Asian food restaurant. It's not a sports bar. We do have TVs, and we do turn on the Seahawks game when they're playing. And the Seahawks are in the playoffs. This is the third Sunday in a row in which business has been horrendous dog shit because the Seahawks have been throwing footballs on TV. Like, they've been away for every single one of the games, but doesn't matter. They're throwing footballs on TV, so no one's coming out. And, like, I'm not immune to fire with this, am I? Oh god, okay, I need to blank that one. Oh, I am immune to fire with it, okay. Good. This is amazing. This is the best weapon that's ever existed. Ever, period. Hard stop. And I've been using it the way a dumb idiot would. Stupid style. Super style. We're not gonna get anything from Trork. There's more fire. I would like Ring of No Burnhams, please. And I'm gonna be leaving fire shit all over the place. No, really? No? Well, we're getting the fuck out of here, I guess. Right, I should probably open this one. Get whatever terrible gun. Ah, that's not bad. I'll actually hold it now, so this doesn't hurt. You know what? I'll use this as my other boss weapon because it also provides protection from goop. And anything else would be great for a boss fight, but not great for the amount of burning that's going to happen in my direction. Excuse me? It catches me on fire now? Huh. Weird. Maybe it did before. I don't like how suddenly I'm able to be caught on fire while using this thing. Before I feel like I wasn't. Or maybe I just was moving quickly enough. God damn, dude. Wow, that one went very far. Very far straight down that hole. Nope, it totally doesn't do anything. Where did I... Okay, based on the dispersal of my shots, I'm going to say probably that one. Excuse me. Pardon me. Well, I guess it doesn't matter then. You just use the best guns. And just try to stay away from the fire a little bit. Excuse me, is this actually interrupting his shots? What the fuck? Wow, okay. Blanks do weird things to certain attacks. And, yeah, okay. So this is all kinds of fucked up. This is the worst fight I've ever done in my life. Oh, good thing we got the fucking pig. That was insane. Dude, blanks fuck up so much. What was that? What the fuck was that? Okay. That first fight has me still a little shaken at the shittiness of it. Oh, right. No more blanks. Let's make it through. I don't want to have to use my pig for this. Oh god. Okay, well. That fucking worked. That sucked ass. I gotta really keep it together for this portion of the fight. Because I need some hearts to drop. Oops. Excuse me? Eye patch and helix bullets. That's amazing. So accuracy. Ooh, fuck. Hey, what's up, Squatch? Pow. It does. You know I don't know how to do any of that shit anymore. I've forgotten everything. The hat has returned. It's really cold in my house. It's actually snowing outside for the first time all winter. So you want to do a little ice brawn too? I mean soon? I don't know, man. I don't make commands. I just appreciate them. Okay, I logged onto it to see if it was going to delete my my save file, because apparently that's been happening, and it did not. So I'm glad that it didn't. I was a little scared. That would have been a smarter way to go about it, but you know me. I just try and hope. I can't think of one. Excuse me? Okay. I'll sleep on it. But yeah, how about we do some monster... Have you tried it out at all? The MH, that is. The Iceborne. Okay. We should try it out soon. I don't know if tonight's gonna work. Are you free tomorrow night? I have to wake up kind of early. For sour. Excuse me, why didn't that kill him? What gun is this? Okay, starting with it. Okay, cool. What's a good time, or just whenever? I can already tell I'm gonna feel fucking weird playing Monster Hunter again. Step right up. Ooh, I don't even know if I have enough money for that. Shanking. This is gonna be... Wait, I should also drop this one. Let's do this real quick. Every single one of my pennies. Come on, stay still. Oh, I went too early. Oh well. I went a little too early. I want Helix Scattershot. I want it so bad. Dude, what's going on? Why is he T-posing? Nope. Then suddenly dead. Oh man, I could have done that. I could have used my ability to semi-fly to probably help with that a little bit. Whoop. Oh yeah, I have the fire mode of this gun. Fire mode's actually pretty good. And I think it charges faster because it doesn't have 3 stages of charge. Nope. Wait. 1, 2. Yeah, okay, so it actually does charge faster than the... Huh. I wonder if the damage is decreased or something. There's got to be some way in which plasma beam isn't just like perfectly better and emulating. What have you been up to recently, Squatch? I haven't caught you in a little while. I feel like some time has passed. Did you do anything for New Year's or theirs about? I don't know, like, I feel like after a certain age, New Year's is just kind of like hang out with friends, if anything at all. Maybe I'm just presenting my reality as universal. Okay, I'm not the only one that feels that way. That's good to know. I mean, since I stopped drinking, it's like everybody makes these plans, and I'm just like, you know what sounds really nice? Full night's rest. Nah, that's not true. I still hate sleeping. But I also don't like going out. So, who's boring now? It's still me. Always and forever me. Dude, I work with so many people that are like so significantly younger than me that it like... Oh, I already got a gun. What am I even not opening this for? I guess I should wait and see if there's a key shop. Every time I actually think about maybe there's a key shop, there's not a key shop. So every time I'm holding on to it, there's no point. But anytime I just like burn all of my keys quickly, then the freaking Keyman shows up. Keyman, full of salmon. Why did I say that? Ooh, this is gonna be good. What's a zoomer? Everybody's saying zoomer like it's something I'm supposed to understand, but I don't know what it means. Is that what you call Gen Z people? Because they're always zipping and zooming around? Or just because they start with the letter Z? Oh my god, I thought I just used my supply drop for no reason. I didn't. What? So they've come up with new sub-generations. I know what's wrong with this run. I didn't get remote bullets when they were for sale. Remote controlled bullets is what this run's missing now that I have Helix bullets. That's what feels off about it. I think they're just making shit up. Every day they're like, this'll trick them. Now we call people under 12 Zoomers. Is there anything they could do to prepare themselves for that knowledge? No. Zoomers, sounds like they got speedy little legs. But one day they'll be old and they'll still be called Zoomers? Doesn't make sense if you want my 2 cents. I don't want any of these fucking terrible guns. Okay, that makes at least a little bit of sense. Wait, let's get rid of this rat shit. What am I doing? I don't want to use this. And I don't want to use this. Google never lies. If Google lies, then so help us God. I bet they're called Zoomers because they're the pinch to zoom generation. That's probably why. I figured it out. We don't need to ask Google about it. We got it figured out over here. Man, I'm sure glad I kept the blunderbuss. Dude, look at this guy creating firewalls like a dick. Google doesn't lie because who would correct you? I saw like a Twitter post on Reddit today that was like, I sure hope Google never goes down because I only actually think I know about 6 or 7 things. I was like, man, this is gonna make me sound like an old person. But when people first started getting cell phones, I remember someone would pull out their phone when we couldn't remember the name of an actor or a movie or whatever, and I was the annoying, you know, I was the annoying guy who was like, no, let's just use our brains to think about it instead of just popping open Google to answer all of our questions. And now, where are we? A bunch of fucking idiots. No one knows who was in, you know, who was Sally Field's husband in Mrs. Doubtfire. I guess Pierce Brosnan is what I'm trying to say. trying to wrap the conversation around a Pierce Brosnan for some reason. You remember that guy was James Bond? Okay, I have a honest question because I don't really care about James Bond, but it's an honest question because I don't know the answer. It went Pierce Brosnan straight to Daniel Craig. Was there anybody in between? Ew, the frame rate. Man, that dropped my frames to 33. Because I remember I saw GoldenEye, and then I saw whatever followed GoldenEye. Who cares? Halle Berry version or something. And then I don't remember any other Pierce Brosnan. There's a snowboard Pierce Brosnan one, but after that, I don't. Was there a mid-grade GoldenEye? It feels like Daniel Craig is like still a weird one for me. Like, it still feels like he was a strange pick. So I keep thinking there had to be something between the extreme normalcy that is Pierce Brosnan to the super weird Daniel Craig. Like, Daniel Craig was already an old, kind of like... He has a face that looks like... Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but his face kind of looks like if you... It's got a simian quality to it. It looks like the Planet of the Apes masks, but like attractive for a guy. I don't know. He's... But then, you know, they put a fancy suit on him and throw him in some, like, tiny European sports car, and it's like, nah, he's James Bond. Like, shut up. He's a man who can just say hello to any woman and her pants fill up with moistness. Wow, I just lost my lead god by failing to dodge the easiest attack to dodge in the entire game. That's alright. I knew I was gonna screw up my lead god somehow. Just had to figure out how. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's something super off about the way he looks, and not, like, I don't give a shit how the guy looks. I really don't. But it's weird that it went from, like, Pierce Brosnan, who I think most people would agree is just, like, a classically attractive gentleman, right? He looks like a GQ ad or whatever, especially in the 90s. And then Daniel Craig has that weirdness about him that, like, yeah, I don't think he's, I'm not saying he did a bad job. I'm saying that, like, it's more about the budget and the costume, I think, than it is about the attractiveness of the individual. He also was going for a different kind of Bond. He was going for, like, a war-torn, like a ravaged and world-weary Bond. He was, like, physically stronger instead of just, like, I don't know, he didn't get by on his charm quite as much. He seemed like he actually had to go to the gym to be Bond. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, James Bond is not, like, I think I've seen, again, I saw Casino Royale, the first Daniel Craig one. I saw GoldenEye, and I saw whatever one was after GoldenEye, but I don't remember it. And that's my experience with James Bond. So it's not like I feel any ownership of the character. I don't feel like possessive of James Bond in any way. Like, right. And I don't think Daniel Craig, like, embodied that. He was doing parkour over rooftops and stuff. And James Bond is like is a fundamentally stupid character in the first place, because he goes in to rooms and it's like, hello everybody, I'm James Bond, international spy of mystery, and I'm here and it's me, the spy, James Bond, look at me, all eyes this way please. But, like, you know, spies are usually pretty nondescript people, but that doesn't a good movie make. Yeah. It's just silly. Like, why does he have to be a spy? Why does that word have to be used in description with her? Why not just, like, government murder agent? I've always, yeah, I don't know, just a GoldenEye, or a James Bond who doesn't draw as much attention to himself as possible. I love Johnny English. I love Rowan Atkinson. Rowan Atkinson? Yeah, why do I always say his name wrong? But, Mr. Bean and Johnny English are great in my opinion. Like, I watched Johnny English Returns like a couple months ago. I need to watch Blackadder. I had a friend who watched Blackadder, and I always like, I could get into that, and then I never got into it. Oh, the ability to fly would have been so fucking useful when I was doing that dang thing. Alright, we're almost done with this one. Oh. So, are we gonna have to go single player through the story missions again? In Iceborne? Dude, I hope they fixed that. I hope they just made it co-op all the way. Or like you have to go through all the cutscenes and then you can single player. I might actually look that up after this just to see. We're gonna have to deal with Capcom's. Capcom is like modernizing in so many amazingly positive ways, and then like there's so much stuff that they're just like we're not gonna get better at this. We're not gonna try to get better at that. We don't need to. Oh shit! I didn't put this on. Oops. Just remembered. I actually beat the pig. I mean, it is broken. It's just people put up with it. So, Street Fighter V came out on PC. Or maybe it was already out on PC. But very recently, a modder in just a few hours fixed a desync issue that has been plaguing the game since its launch and on every platform. And so the netcode was basically fixed by an individual in less than a day. And it's been a notorious problem for every Capcom fighter for years. And it's like really, really upsetting to the community that someone was able to fix the problem that, you know, Capcom was just saying was like, no, it's just the fundamental nature of netcode. Like, we understand that it's not perfect, but we're doing the best we can. And then someone just said like, oh wait, no, here. They reverse engineered the entire game's netcode and then fixed it in a very brief time. And people are afraid that Capcom is going to go back and unfix it because, you know, that's what people do with modders for whatever reason. What they should do is what Valve used to do and just fucking hire the guy. Google used to do that too. I don't know what's up with Google. Google, once Alphabet split off into subgroups, Google just became the exact opposite of itself. So you know that Google's old motto, their old slogan used to be "Do no evil," right? That was their mantra, is their words to live by. At some point, Google had a meeting and decided that that was maybe, I don't know, maybe too ambitious. Maybe it might at some point fall counter to their actual plans or practices. So they changed their motto to "Do good," which, you know, good can mean a lot of things. Well, actually, the problem is that they had to take away the "do no evil" and become "do good," because good can mean do good by shareholders. Do good could be do good for government surveillance. Do good for whatever. It allows them to have like almost a legalese style loophole around the idea of not doing horrible things. And old Google used to be this incredible force of good. They open sourced a lot of their ideas. Their plan was to make the internet accessible. Like, they wanted... They saw the potential in the power of the internet to bring people together, and they were pursuing that directly. And now it's like, you know, we're not gonna say do no evil. Do some evil if you gotta. You gotta keep it. I think do no evil is a very, very noble and honestly great company mantra. Like, it's a reminder whenever they're making a decision about something, the final decision is whether this is going to be an evil act, harmful to individuals. Like, I think now that Google has even realized that they can't live by the do no evil line, that they've just given up on not doing evil. They've just accepted they're going to do some evil. It just, I don't know. These companies, the growth of them to their degree. And I know that I'm like a big fucking Elon Musk fan, and I support a lot of his ideas, and I think that he's doing mostly positive. I know that his family made money off of the apartheid. He didn't directly, but his family did, and he could have turned that back into reparations or whatever. But I think the guy is actually, like, he still has the goal of doing good for the world. Hey, Splatubi. How's it going? He hasn't turned into a person whose, like, goal is just like, I need another few billion. I mean, I'm sure he's hitting that goal pretty frequently, but it's not his whole drive, you know? Yikes. Man, did I get a dodge roll speed up? Also, I said fish fries, because those are better. I guess they're called fish sticks. Whoops, that would make more sense if I remembered what they were called. I wonder how long until they capsize the Stadia ship. I don't think anybody's buying anybody's drinking the Stadia Kool-Aid. It doesn't, like, I know that I just mixed a couple metaphors, but like it didn't end consoles, nor did it, I don't know, the other thing. Whoop! I gotta read that block of text after I'm done getting shot at. Dang it, fuck! Your wish is my granted. Well. I don't think anybody needs to be 100% purely intentioned, I guess. I think if someone is doing good for 999 people and they're also lining their pockets, 999 people out of 1,000 or whatever, and they're also lining their pockets, then maybe good enough is good enough. Like, I get why people like to nitpick stuff like that. Like, he did this and it was harmful. His batteries use lithium, and lithium is hard to mine, and it's building the cars is initially negative to the environment. Batteries and yada yada yada. The thing is the long goal. You cannot, like, as dumb and as weird as this is gonna sound for me, it is impossible to do pure good in a world that is built around not allowing that to flourish. And working within the systems as they've been constructed to change it piece by piece is kind of the way you have to go about it. Like, and I think that, like, he's someone who he's not an absolute saint, but his goals are for long-term change for the betterment of the planet and the human race. Like, you got to work within the system that's built around you. You can't say, like, all right, I'm going to do something that only 100% benefits everybody, and then I'm going to run out of money, and then I'm going to stop. There's probably hundreds of thousands of people who did that, and you never see their effect, because after they run out of that initial capital or whatever, they have to stop, and their lives have affected 4 people or 10 people or 100 people, but not hundreds of thousands to millions of people. And there are ways to link those two things. You have to, in this capitalist world that we live in, you have to make the money to make the changes that you want to see in the world. And you have to, like, people hate on Tesla because they're like, it hasn't been profitable in 4 years or whatever. I mean, it's super profitable now. It's the most highly evaluated American car company in existence currently. But they'll shit on it for not being profitable, and then they'll shit on it when it's profitable for saying that it's profit driven, and then, you know, they'll shit on it if they're saying it's environmental because it's not environmental enough, people should just use mass transit. Then they'll say, like, oh, he's making the Hyperloop and the Boring Company, and they'll say, like, well, those are for rich people. And I'm like, they're for rich people first, and then the technology is expanded outward, and people just they hate. You have to play the game to change the game to some degree. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I don't even remember how I started talking about that. That's the end of the video. That's win number 263. We're still streaking upward.